tell you. I need to tell you. I can't wait till I can tell you.
Tamar, Estine, Braxton, you told us you had an album. Now you want to keep going. It's Labor Day weekend. Somebody should be laboring your back end right now. Damn. What the fuck, man? Shit. Y'all welcome in. I mean, damn. To use some words from a legendary sitcom of Good Times. Damn. Well, now her mouth works. Tamar, go to bed. You had to put on a shirt to let people know you are giving the real child. Y'all welcome in. I tried to be off all day. I'm just like, okay, let's just talk about this and get this over because I just can't. Higher is way, low is available. Either way, we're live on tour. Y'all know where you're at. In case you don't, welcome in to Brayley's Virtual Tour Live. Glad to have all you here. All right, let's get to it. Because I just can't. You see the virtual tour background, hear that virtual tour music, then there it is, me. Hey, everybody, welcome in. I can't do this. I simply cannot. Like I said, somebody should be putting labor into your back right now. I know you say you don't want another kid, but that's where you should be right now, okay? Because this is ridiculous. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. Let's get to this. Lord Jesus, okay. I'm going to catch you up to everything. I'm going to catch you up to everything up to this point, okay? Okay. Is this the right one? Give me a moment, though. Give me one moment, though. Because this is just too much. Okay, so let me refresh it here. Oh my God, I can't. I just can't. So let me refresh this here, y'all, and then we'll listen. Now, some of this I did see from Empress Radio and Caramel Rail, so shout out to them. But of course, y'all know Live Bites also has all the lives. So here we go.
Y'all have allowed this person to bully me and eat me up. And the truth is, I've been in the hospital. And the people want me to go back to the hospital, but I don't want to go back home. It's been very hard. I love drama. So, okay, well, what's the drama? What's the drama that I did? Somebody got to tell me. What is the drama? Tell me what is the drama? What is the drama? All I know is I went to bed and I woke up and my life changed. And I probably shouldn't have said nothing, but I panicked because I was scared and I was alone and I was in pain. And that's it. I don't have to lie. I got money. I have success. I don't have to lie about anything. Y'all have allowed this person to bully me and eat me up.
So I'm going to just pause it here, right? Tamar Braxton, Tamar Estine Braxton. You have had a frequency of drama, right? You got Candy Burrs, you got K. Michelle, you got Sean Rock, this, that, and the third. It's just down the line. Anybody who's wanting you to go back to the hospital, that ain't cool, that ain't right, this, that, and the third. But you gotta admit, this is a lot. And not to mention, too, you wore the real t-shirt from the 100th episode, even though you say that Lonnie Love fired you. or try to get you fired, right? So you had to put on a t-shirt that says the real to let people know that you were given the real. I just don't get it, child. But let's keep going. Let's keep going.
But did that person tell you that their birthday party I paid for? So if I was a shitty friend, so why what roll out? It was a coincidence. I didn't go to bed and wake up and my life changed.
So here's the thing, right? Kempire did say that it could be a coincidence that your accident that happened to you, along with this album that's being released, that could just be coincidental. But Tamar, people are going to go with their first mind of like, you have done stuff before that has just been 20 on 10 energy. So, like, really, you can't be surprised by people's responses to this. I mean, sincerely. Ice Cream Conversation, shout out to the folks. Attachment to social media be their own downfall. We really didn't have to know any of this because it's none of our business. That is true, but when you put out this information to the public, it becomes our business. Nene Leak say, okay, girl, bye. Now I'll tell you, I still love you. I hope you recover fast and whole. Whoever paid for what doesn't matter in this equation. He has coin too. So that was unnecessary, especially if you did. I love time isn't always good in situations. You could have done this without Funky on live. Very well said. You are so extra, girl. Goodbye. Good go to church rather and love on your son. You are too much for nothing. She needs a buy-in snack. Busy by herself. Go lay down. She needs to really find some real friends and a strong support team around her. And honestly, might need to put her under conservatorship. That bad. So those are just some of the comments, and I will agree with this comment here. Realness 617. If you really did that out of the kindness of your heart. And this is why, hey, Liddell Silla, welcome in. And this is why I say, if you are a good person, your works will speak for themselves. You don't have to keep saying, oh, I did this, or I did that, because at the beginning, middle, end of the day, as a man thinketh, so is he. Like my mama always says, money and circumstances don't change because amplifiers are already there. So if you were a good person, before money and circumstances, you're going to be a greater person with it. If you are a horrible person before money and circumstances, you're going to be a more horrible person with it. That's just it. So that was part one. But here is part two here. Shout out to Live Bites here. All right, here we go. This child, there's some updates. Here we go. Hey, 5 people.
I don't know what person who doesn't need to be in the hospital for 5 days. You know, I wish I would have known, if I'm being honest. Because I heard that somebody told me that he was showing text, so now I can show a text. And please don't, I blocked you. I don't engage. I'm not going to say your name. Just don't talk about me. I don't want anything else to do with you. You're not my friend. Okay, you don't like me. I'm a muppet. I'm a snagger too. You're right, I'm a snagger too. I have teeth, but I can't chew. Can you imagine how that feels? I'm a muppet. Y'all look like a muppet. I'm a muppet and I like drama, although I was in the hospital. I'm trying to figure out how did I get in drama and I'm in the hospital. I'm a muppet. Y'all look like a muppet. I don't know what person who doesn't need to be in the hospital for 5 days.
So if you don't know, the Muppet comment came from K. Michelle, right? And the Snaggertooth comment came from Funky Dineva, right? And of course, you know, I don't know anybody who doesn't need to be in the hospital, who is in the hospital for 5 days. We get it. Things happen to you. The point of it is Funky Dineva felt a way, right? About this album releasing and this accident, right? And Funky said that he went home. So people are going to go, like I said, with their first mind, right? So to say that you blocked Funky Dineva, this, that, and the third, it's just, you're wailing in unnecessarily in the rain, where it's like, Do you not realize if somebody did this to you that you would have the same energy? Like right is right and wrong is wrong at the beginning, middle, end of the day. Let's keep going.
And I can't feel. This is like tingling. That's not. I don't do drugs, but people do drugs. I don't do drugs of any kind.
Oh hell!
I don't do cocaine. You should ask people if they do
God.
cocaine. I don't do cocaine. I've never done it in my life. So Mendices did the video because I want him to tell his own story. You know, I don't really like telling people's story. You should ask Mendices. And that's not my man. And we're not kicking it. And never have. But it is my friend. But y'all know boys are always my friends. And I can't feel.
So, oh my God. I know Michelle ATLian lost it on that clip where you talked about I don't do Coca-Cola. Good Lord Jesus. And not to mention Mendices, okay, he's in the music video, but why should he have to tell his story? Like, it's just, it's just messy. And like, you kept posting subliminals, right? But we'll get to Funky Dineva, what he had to say here, because Funky Dineva did say some things, right? So, just want to show a couple of people right here. Thank you, Norma Chapman. Much love to you. So here is, so this content creator's name is No Hate Allowed 13.
What's the drama? All I know is I went to bed and I woke up and my life changed. And I probably shouldn't have said nothing, but I panicked because I was scared and I was alone and I was in pain. And that's it. I don't have to lie. I got money. I have success. I don't have to lie about anything. But did that person tell you that their birthday party I paid for? So if I was a shitty friend, so what roll out? It was a coincidence. I didn't go to bed and wake up and my life changed. Jesus on the main line.
Now, by the way, there was no announcement of this TikTok live. This literally happened in the dark, literally, right? So we don't know how long Tamar.
Anyways, let's get to this makeup. Because I have receipts too. But I'm not that kind of person. So,
okay then. Whoa.
I put this under my eye.
That celebrities should not be
for highlight. It's a highlight, but I got really, really, really bad circles. I've always have. Here.
So there was that video there. Then here's part 2 here.
In the hospital. And I was in the hospital and not okay. So I'm not putting it out. Y'all don't want it. I'm a bad person. Y'all don't want Remember my music is tired? I was at Northside Hospital. You can call up there and ask them. And I was there for almost 5 days.
Damn, even going out.
So I don't know. I don't know what person who doesn't need to be in the hospital be in the hospital for 5 days. You know, I wish I would have known, if I'm being honest. Because I heard that somebody told me that he was showing text, so now I can show a text. And please don't, I blocked you. I don't engage. I'm not going to say your name. Just don't talk about me. I don't want anything else to do with you. You're not my friend. Okay, you don't like me. I'm a Muppet. I'm a snagger-tooth. You're right, I'm a snagger-tooth. I have teeth, but I can't chew. Can you imagine how that feels? I'm a Muppet. Yeah, I look like a Muppet. I'm a Muppet. I'm a Muppet, and I like drama, although I was in the hospital. I'm trying to figure out, how did I get in drama and I'm in the hospital? Okay. And I can't feel. This is like tingly. That's not, I don't do drugs, but people do drugs. I don't do drugs of any kind. Okay, so back to the makeup.
Now, see, if that was not a subliminal shot at Tamar, but if that was not a subliminal shot at Funky, believe you me, he will go live. Okay. I need to see the full live. I hate that I missed it. YouTube, babe. YouTube? YouTube has Tamar's live? Because I tried to find a child, and I couldn't find it, so I just found, clips of it. Just found clips of it. Okay, so that may be it. Oh my Lord, we'll talk about that soon. Because that is some news. By the way, y'all, Horror Hustle Houston, September 7th, we'll be doing that review. Found out that there's not going to be an episode tonight, so it did come on. Okay, so here is throwback live stream. Shout out to them. So this apparently is the full live right here. So we'll watch this. Here we go.
I'm doing my makeup, and I know sometimes y'all like when I do my makeup. So let's talk about it. You want to talk? Y'all don't have to come up here, please. Okay, so what happened? I don't know. And mentally, it's doing a number. I know I look different because I can't really. So this part of my body, it's a lot of part of my body that's not working. But I'm gonna talk about it. I was just trying to do makeup. Maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. But I do want to talk about this. Y'all not really here for me. Y'all have allowed this person to bully me and eat me up. And the truth is, I've been in the hospital. And the people want me to go back to the hospital, but I don't want to go back. Oh. It's been very hard. I love drama. So, okay, well, what's the drama? What's the drama that I did? Somebody got to tell me. What is the drama? Tell me, what is the drama? What is the drama? All I know is I went to bed and I woke up and my life changed. And I probably shouldn't have said nothing, but I panicked because I was scared and I was alone, and it was pain. And that's it. I don't have to lie. I got money. I have success. I don't have to lie about anything.
Excuse me.
What did that person tell you? That their birthday party I paid for? So if I was a shitty friend, so why what roll out? It was a coincidence. I didn't go to bed and wake up and my life changed. Jesus on the main line. Anyways, let's get to this makeup. Because I have receipts too. But I'm not that kind of person. So, I put this under my eye for highlight. They say highlight, but I got really, really, really bad circles. I've always have. Here.
I'm guessing they have still image, so that way maybe they can't really get, a strike.
I'm not going to put out the album because y'all don't want it, because I'm a horrible person. And I'm sorry, I was a bad friend because I was in the hospital bed. And I was in the hospital and not okay. So I'm not putting it out. Y'all don't want it. I'm a bad person. Y'all don't want remember my music is tired? I was at Northside Hospital. You can call up there and ask them. And I was there for almost 5 days. So I don't know. I don't know what person who doesn't need to be in the hospital be in the hospital for 5 days. I wish I would have known, if I'm being honest. Because I heard that somebody told me that he was showing text, so now I can show a text. And please don't, I blocked you. I don't engage. I'm not going to say your name. Just don't talk about me. I don't want anything else to do with you. You're not my friend. Okay, you don't like me. I'm a Muppet. I'm a snagger-tooth. You're right, I'm a snagger-tooth. I have teeth, but I can't chew. Can you imagine how that feels? I'm a Muppet. Y'all look like a Muppet. I'm a Muppet. I'm a Muppet, and I like drama, although I was in the hospital. I'm trying to figure out, how did I get in drama and I'm in the hospital? Okay. And I can't feel, this is like tingly. It's not, I don't do drugs, but people do drugs. I don't do drugs of any kind. Okay, so back to the makeup. So I'm gonna put this highlighter on. It's not missing, but this is not real. These are not real veneers. That's why I said I don't have teeth. It's just I have to wait till see, I can't lift my lips up more than this. I can't, why? Y'all wanna see makeup? Okay, so I'm doing this under my eye for highlight. Y'all know I love makeup so much. I lied about missing teeth. Baby, I can't chew. I didn't lie about anything. I don't have to lie because who's going to check me? Who? I pay my own bills. I pay most of everybody's bills that you know. I pay for birthday parties since I'm a horrible friend. And if I knew while I was in the hospital, then I would have said something, but I didn't know because I was in the hospital for pain management. And I don't know if y'all's ever been in the hospital for pain management before. You're not coherent because they're trying to find the right dosages and the right medication to stop the pain. You get what I'm saying? Okay, so look how I just blended that, y'all. And I got these from Amazon. That looks good, right? You enjoy that? See how they blended?
Is she trying to do like
No, I don't have
sales
a
and
substance.
shade?
I don't take drugs of any kind.
You know what?
The concealer is...
I really just said that. Sales and shade. Sales and shade on TikTok. Bad Braylon. bad Braylon. Stop that shit.
I'm gonna blend in a second. But y'all, I'm so mad. My quick weave. Can I put my quick weave back on?
My Lord Jesus.
My Double Life show ended on Tuesday, which is why the trailer came out. That was planned for 3 weeks now. We shot that material 2.5 weeks ago.
So Tamar's Double Life show, Double Life Dating show, that's on MTV. That's the show she has. It's been successful.
So yeah.
From
I'm mad I did this because I put more on there by mistake. I didn't mean to. See? Sometimes I think more highlighter can cause more damage. I don't do cocaine. You should ask people if they do cocaine. I don't do cocaine.
Good Lord.
I've never done it in my life. So Mendices did the video because I want him to tell his own story. You know, I don't really like
people welcome in.
People's story. You should ask Mendices. And that's not my man. We're not kicking it. And never have. But it is my friend. But y'all know, boys are always my friends. So I use this for eyebrows because I just think I have this too, but it's $30. And this is, I'm sniffing it because I don't have feeling in my nose. Okay? What you want from me? You know, like when you break your nose or you, okay. Oh my God, this is getting bad. This is not good. People's mental health. Oh, it's a lot.
So shout out to Throwback Live Streams, or Throwback _ live stream. Shout out to them. It does give a fuller picture, maybe a little bit, because we got, different clips from this. And here's the thing, right? Whenever you are in a situation, right? Like that I pay for birthday parties, that I pay for bills for a lot of people that this, that, and the third, that doesn't negate what you did. just because you try to pivot, just because you try to do this, that, and the third, Mama said, Mama said, so all around the world, just because you try to move on doesn't mean you're not responsible for the destruction that you caused. You can't ask for construction when you cause destruction. You can't ask for construction when you cause destruction. You can't ask for construction when you cause destruction, right? So that's what I have to say on that, sincerely, because I'm just like, really? Truly, this is what we're doing? And then right here, this is another content creator here. This content creator right here is Tamika, right here. So just to show you that other people have been talking about this. And here are Tamar Braxton's stories here. People envy your strength, not knowing it was built for pain. God will use your enemies to bless you. Bishop T.D. Jakes. Pisces women. Talking about her being a Pisces. That is Glorilla talking. That's Kim Scott 34. Doing a short of Glorilla, screaming, "Oh my God, oh my God!" Because Tamar can blow. We all know that. May the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be pleasing in your sight, O Lord, my rock, my redeemer. Psalm 19:14. Now, Funky Dineva said, if you upload anything that's subliminal shot, it's over. I'm telling you right now. And I looked at Funky Dineva's YouTube page, and I'll show y'all live in real time because I'm transparent with y'all. Nothing on the community wall, nothing on the live, nothing as a video. When he hears that you talked about him doing Coca-Cola, he is going live. And you know what's really interesting? I said this in Cameron Rell's chat. I'm like, why do I feel like it's going to be an emergency Monday Night Live? Or actually, take that back. I thought it was going to be emergency live this weekend with Carlos King, Dustin Ross, and Claudia Jordan to talk about this situation. But the reason why I bring up Carlos King is because Carlos King is a good friend of Funky Dineva and Tamar. Y'all remember when we did our Tamar Braxton, Carlos King interview review after show, right? And, Tamar and Carlos are wanting to produce shows and stuff. So I'm just like, are y'all going to talk about this Monday? Because I have a feeling that Carlos is going to talk about this Monday. He has to, right? He talks about this more than his own shows. He talks about Bravo more than his own shows. He talks about pop culture more than his own shows. And I'm just like, I'm still perplexed by the fact that Charmaine the Guy has given Carlos King an opportunity. Like, dude, Jesse Collins Entertainment would be a better partner. Like, he's produced the Emmy Awards. Carlos King hasn't produced shit except toxicity. But as a man think of, so is he. But I do believe there will be a Monday Night Live with Carlos, Dustin, and Claudia to talk about this situation. I truly, truly do. So, since you guys saw the posts, the stories from Tamar, here's this here from Funky Dineva. You didn't pay anything for me. The sign and the sparkler said Tamar. I didn't even want to be there. The whole the whole internet saw the fact that I didn't want to be there. I hate the club. I was trying to go home. You begged me to come. I'm not the rest of them folks you be with. I pay what I weigh. Every time we go out, I always pull out my car and pay because I never want you or anyone else to think I need it or wanted anything from you. You want to go V12, you drank them people liquor, and so you pay for it. Ain't that how it goes? Anyway, I got one implant in the right side. My face was swollen for 4 days. Your whole mouth fell out and your nose caved in, yet you are making appearances and videos. I love when the lies take care of themselves. Don't pay that Spanish lady to lie. Now, like I said, let's just keep it on Tamar. Like, she's a whole dentist out here, okay? Now, Funky Dineva, listen. I think dentistry is a lot more complicated than giving commentary. Far be it from me giving an opinion, but here we are. You did 4 days in the hospital, had oral surgery, fixed all your teeth, and now you are in perfect condition to appear in public with no bruising or swelling. Question mark, question mark, question mark. If that's all true, then I'm Britney Spears. With the painted fingernails emojis 3 times. What y'all grilling this weekend? We could tell you didn't want to be there either. We saw your body language, friend. This will implode on her, not on you. Um, you have a history of being transparent, good or bad. Laughing emojis. It seems like everybody who ends up friends. It seems like everybody who ends up. Sorry, y'all. It seems like everybody who ends up being friend. Seems like everybody who's friends with that child. Sorry, y'all. Ends up beefing with her. Even her own sister's estimate. Child delay just has not learned her lesson. Anyway, I'm coming to the BAM on your. I'm coming to BAM on your dough for the barbecue. What do I need to bring? Britney Spears. All she do is lie when she did, and when did dentist start diagnosing sleepwalking? I'm confused. Log off, boo. Eat, run, eat and run to your house, bragging like I saw it. So that is some of the comments from that post from Funky Dineva. But here is another one. In her next act, she's going to start acting like she's about to hurt herself. I'm going to stay one step ahead of you, Tamar Braxton. Right here, Lord, let this type of friendship, Lord, never let this type of friendship find me. Rather, excuse me, all she needed to do was clear her friend's name and move on. She'd rather lose another friend and scrap her album. Pure insanity. It's very clear that you were never her friend, even to joke or bring up someone hurting themselves is disgusting work. I'm not a Tamar fan, but it's obvious when they were never friends. Yeah, I agree. By the way, gorgeous face card right there. Gorgeous face card. Look at that. Yes, indeed. Funky. Stop it. Let it alone. Don't give her this much energy. You're supposed to act black like Fizz, not like Fizz, not the colorism in the chat. Oh my. I mean, all honesty, y'all really love each other and miss one another. I promise y'all will be friends again soon. Chat, I'm going to run the 7-Eleven to get pineapple Fanta, some pork rinds. What y'all want to talk, what y'all want to snack on, because Funky's about to put on a good live show. We love Funky and always will. It's the location, y'all. Like she is dying on this hill. She rather scrap her album than just apologize and admit she's wrong from Storm Moreau. So some of the comments. So shout out to Empress Radio, right? Because I did see this from the Shade Room. We always cite our sources. So you have some of the comments here. How's it okay for Funky to make 10 different videos talking to Tamar, but when Tamar defends herself as a problem, this is literally the only time she has said anything since she's first announced it. She loves playing victim child. You know, you have people thinking Funky hurt you. Let's wrap this up by 9 a.m. At some point, you say to yourself, I'm too old to be carrying on in this manner. So a couple of the comments. Does she annoying by anyone else? I used to love her music, but over the years, her drama makes her so uninterested in me. Y'all catch me up. I swear I'm trying to figure out what happened. I know Tony be sitting back, shaking her head. Yeah. Tamar Smollett, that's been the name that everybody's been going with here. Where's her family? Tamar, somebody on her team should have cleared Funky, not even named ASAP. I believe she was in. And so right here it is right here. So y'all won. There's no more album. I'm going to my farm and you'll never hear from me again. I'm so sorry for everything. So that was about 10 hours ago in the comment section of the Shade Room. Shade Room be having the tea. Yes, they do. But also, too, that's not the only thing. That's not the only thing. Give me a moment. I had one more. I thought I had one more video. Give me a moment, yeah. Thought I had it pulled up. So let me go here. Now this is some new news here. Now this news just came out about 5 hours ago. Like I said, shout out again to Empress Radio. We always cite our sources over here, right? So let's skip all this. So we talked about this. This is the dentist right here. In other words, the Spanish lady, right? So right here, honey, Miss Tamar Braxton is pulling out receipts on her own after being called a bad friend. Also, she's also saying she's also threatening a lawsuit next. So let me pull up Miss Hollywood Media. We're still gonna give Empress her credit. I'm just pulling up so we can see it in a bigger form. Back a little bit. Okay, here we go.
With no bruising or swelling. If all that's true, then I'm Britney Spears. All right, so let's get into the receipt today. So this girl on TikTok, she discovered that Tamar Braxton posted and deleted this on her stories, and she must have deleted it like really quickly because I didn't see anyone else catch it. But anyway, so as you guys can see here, it said Tamar Braxton at the top, and she posted that she paid $2,700 $1.57. Oh, right here, the Ruth's Chris house, $417. So y'all arguing over $400. Anyway, so she's showing that she spent all this money at Ruth's, and maybe at this other place that they went to bar, the club. Maybe that's where she spent the $2,700. But I guess she's just showing, like I said, that she spent all this money. Maybe they went to Ruth's Chris house and then the club, or whatever. So she goes on to say, "Shitty friend, report next time I'm called a liar." Okay, shitty friend, report next time I'm called a liar. It will come with a lawsuit. Enough is enough. Please leave me alone, please. So yeah, she's saying, it'll be a lawsuit if you report and call me a liar again. So at the top right here, the top right, she posts herself in the hospital bed. She said, "Defamation is a serious case, and now at Dr. Amira and I take our reputation very seriously." So I guess she's saying that her and Dr. Amira are planning, the dentists are planning to sue Funky Dineva for alleging that she was lying about the situation.
Now I do want to pause it here for a minute. Hey to the 5 people here, welcome, man. I do want to pause it here for a minute. We do not know if Dr. Amira wants to file a lawsuit with Funky Dineva. We know Tamar does, but Dr. Amira is a very well-established dentist. Okay, so we saw her Instagram. We covered it here on Bernie's Virtual Tour Live. She's not going to have anything about a lawsuit on her Instagram. If anything, on her Instagram or her Instagram stories, if anything, it'll probably be handled behind the scenes. So just wanted to say that. Shout out to Empress Radio. Let me get the picture up here because Empress does have the she does have the picture up. So here it is here. Defamation is a serious case, and now Dr. Amina and I take our reputation very seriously. So this is her in the hospital. And it looks like it was 5 minutes ago when Empress caught the story here. Oh, Lord, still, it just is what it is, right? Now, Funky's gonna go live on Monday he's gonna drag you because you talked about Coca-Cola and stuff. But Tamar, you might want to pay attention to these 2 stories here because you're giving this energy. So let me pull these 2 up. Here we go.
California Governor Gavin Newsom is getting all of the attention right now for his, trolling of Donald Trump, pushing back the attacks, which I think are going very well. But it's important for everybody to realize Newsom is not the only Democratic governor doing this. We also have Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker, who has been pushing back on Donald Trump, who has been fighting him, who has been calling him out. He's not doing the trolling necessarily that Newsom is doing. But Pritzker is just as much of a fighter.
Shout
And
out to
he
Fair
is
and
standing up
Balance.
to
He's
Trump,
gonna
and
be
more
a
importantly,
great
getting
content
under
creator.
Donald Trump's skin. So Donald Trump, knowing that he now has to fight these two rather powerful Democratic governors, decided that the best way to punish J.B. Pritzker was to get himself impeached again.
You heard that correctly. Now you're probably wondering, how does this relate to Tamar and Funky? You heard what Farron from Fair and Balance said, right? Of the trolling that's going on, right? And, 47 not taking responsibility, this, that, and the third, and how it's going to backfire. And you heard Farron just say that 47 wants to impeach himself again. Let's keep going.
Now that sounds weird, right? Donald Trump is so mad at J.B. Pritzker that he said to reporters this week, I'm going to do something illegal that could lead to a third impeachment for me. Now, those weren't the words he used, but that's exactly what the words that he did use mean. Because Donald Trump, telling reporters how mad he is at J.B. Pritzker, said that he is going to withhold congressionally approved funding that is meant for the state of Illinois until J.B. Pritzker calls and asks him nicely for the money. Trump said, I didn't get a request from the governor of Illinois. Until I get that request from that guy, I'm not going to do anything about it. Talking about the money. Now, those of you with good memories, remember that Donald Trump's first impeachment, of course, was withholding congressionally appointed funds. Those were the funds that were supposed to be going to Ukraine. That is what sparked all of it. I'm not going to give you the money that Congress approved if you don't give me dirt on the Bidens. So that got him impeached. And now here he is, still pissed off about his impeachments, by the way. He rants about them, once every couple of months. And he's threatening to do the same thing again. And it's a violation of the Impoundment Control Act. Any funds appointed by Congress, if Congress says, here is $5 to go buy something from the vending machine, Donald Trump has no authority to tell that person, nope, you can't have your $5 until you tell me how much you like my hair.
So, why am I bringing this up? Because what Tamar is doing, right? She basically saying, quit talking about me, this, that, and the third, when Tamar did not do the right thing to Funky Dineva by clearing up the name. So now, because Funky is finding his voice, or her voice, because it's Miss Funky 91 spam, we respect all pronouns around here, then it's getting into this war. That's why I said, Tamar, Estine, Braxton, we see there's no love between you and Funky. Why this damn war? Hashtag love and war from Tamar Braxton, you see. Let's keep going.
If he does that, that is a violation of federal law. So here he is, knowing he's already been impeached for something identical to this, saying, I'm going to do it again because this guy pissed me off. That's like sinking the ship that you're working on just to spite the captain. Because yeah, the captain's going to go down with the ship, but while you're standing there laughing, you're also sinking. Republicans, as it stands right now, according to polling data and, of course, how unpopular they are, generic polling ballots, Democrats are poised to retake the House of Representatives, possibly even the Senate in next year's midterm elections. If they do that, they're going to impeach Trump. And the Republicans know this. They have admitted they're scared about it. Trump has said it in fundraising emails. Jasmine Crockett says, let me lead the charge. And if that's the case, Trump is screwed. So they're already itching to impeach you a third time and put you in the history books for the most embarrassing thing imaginable. So if you follow through with this threat to withhold this $1.1 billion from the state of Illinois, you're the one who's going to ultimately pay the price for it. And that's what's so hilarious about this. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Fully agree. And it's the same thing that's happening with Funky and Tamar because, really, sincerely, a lawsuit could drag out for a long time. So at the beginning, middle, end of the day, Funky got what he wanted. He just want his name cleared up. But now that you brought this Coca-Cola thing up, now he's going to drag you. Now the thing that he was trying not to say, he's actually going to say it Monday. Like I said, I got a feeling Carlos, Dustin, and Claudia will talk about this. And I don't know if Funky's going to show up or Tamar, but that's just my thought. That's just my thought. In addition to that, check this out. From National Public Radio, most of President 47's tariffs are illegal, U.S. court rules. Now you're probably wondering once again, how does this relate to Tamar? Because Funky has cleared up his name and said, all this shit you're saying about me, it is illegal in the court of public opinion. You can't say this, that, and third, and I don't say shit. So let's read this, okay? Good Lord. An appeals court ruled that most of President 47's tariffs are illegal, but held off on enforcing a decision until mid-October, given the expectations that it will be appealed to the Supreme Court. The ruling from the U.S. Court of Appeals of the Federal Court, for the Federal Court, rather, in Washington, D.C., focused on the reciprocal tariffs 47 imposed in April, as well as separate tariffs on China, Canada, and Mexico, that the administration put in place, signed emergency powers granted under a 1970s era law. The court's decision does not impact other tariffs authorized under different authorities, such as taxes on imported steel and aluminum. The decision is nonetheless a blow for 47's tariffs, which have become a defining economic policy of his current term, setting in place the highest import taxes since the 1930s. 47 acted under emergency powers. The appeals court in Washington ruled that the president had overstepped his authority in invoking the International Emergency Economics Powers Act, or the IEEPA, to impose most of its tariffs. The act from the 1970s gives the president the power to respond to unusual and extraordinary threats at times of national emergencies. The divided appeals court, which split 7-4, said the IEEPA does not give 47 the power to impose such sweeping tariffs. The statute bestows significant authority on the president to undertake a number of actions in response to a declared national emergency, but none of these actions explicitly include the power to impose tariffs, duties, or the power to tax, the court said. Opposing 47's tariffs, 47 has long touted tariffs, which currently range from 15% on goods from the European Union to 50% on imports from India, as critical to rebalancing a global trade that the president believes works against U.S. interests. But the tariffs have raised widespread concerns about the impact on the global economy, with many economists believe the tariffs will end up hurting many U.S. businesses, and consumers will ultimately have to shoulder some of the cost of the tariffs. Already there are some signs that inflation is rising, though the full effects of the tariffs may not be known for some time. The tariffs have also faced a number of legal challenges, including one from a dozen states. The ruling from the Washington court comes just months after the U.S. Court of International Trade declared the tariffs illegal, ruling in May that the president had exceeded his authority. Shout out to South Park. 47 warned on social media posts Friday that if the ruling stands, it would literally destroy the United States of America. Says the motherfucker that's in the White House as a convicted fucking felon. And that the allegations of him graping E. Jean Carroll in a dressing room in New York was substantially true. That was said by a U.S. federal court judge. Use campaign funds to pay off an Orange Star. Can't serve on the board for 3 years, and he got out of paying all that money back because the court thought that was way too excessive. But he was found guilty though. But yet he says that if this ruling stands, it will literally destroy the United States of America. Your existence, the fact that you live, all mother said that you not in violence, but this rule stands will literally destroy the United States of America, but not him, his administration, his supporters. But rolling on, but the White House expressed confidence that the decision will be overturned by the Supreme Court. So, like I said, how does this relate to Tamar and Funky? In the court of public opinion, Tamar thought that she could slide under the radar and not have to be accountable for anything, just like 47 believes he doesn't have to be accountable for anything. Now, I will say this, a lot more people like Tamar than the president, so that's neither here nor there, but it's all the way there. But Funky Dineva said, hold up, shorty, hold up, ish. Hold up, shorty, hold up, ish. Hold up, shorty, hold up, ish. Said, this is very illegal. The words of Mario. Mario's going to do something very illegal. Shout out to SMG4. That Funky said, we're not doing this. I did nothing wrong, and either you do right by me or I'm going to do wrong by you. So, just give context, conjecture, and connection there, okay? Child, I can't. I think that's everything up to this point, right? So I'm going to just ride it out for the full hour until we get there. 3 people in the building here, 2 people in the building now. Thank you all so much. I appreciate each and every single one of y'all. I'm just looking at some stuff here on my phone. Nope, nothing. Okay. So, yep, we're just chillaxing, y'all. And this is a bonus live. Like, you know, we usually do the Ray Love reviews on Saturdays, but I think everybody just kind of chilled out today. I kind of felt the energy. And so we're going to do it tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern. So, yes, indeed. So, should be a good time had by all. So, but yeah, the album is canceled. Apparently, Tamar's got a farm, and we're never going to hear from her again. But October will be here before you know it. And then we got the Braxtons. So what do we do with that? Do we not talk about you then? Because I'm a little confused. Just a little bit confused. But yeah, child. So, but yeah. Hopefully your Saturday went well. It's a 3-day weekend. Like I said, like I said, Tamar, somebody should be putting labor into your back right now. Not all this. Okay? Not all this. Not all this. Not all this. Okay? So just, oh my Lord, just. Child, I just. Don't make no damn sense at all. At all. At all. And like I said, Monday, child, it'll be an 11 a.m. show. Then we'll do then what we'll do. Then we'll do King's Court. You guys will get that. And then child, Funky Dineva will probably go live. So we'll probably do a watch party on that. Just like I said, if it's not one thing, it's another. I swear to God. I swear to God. I swear to God. And honestly, to tell you the truth, like, I know I keep saying Carlos, Claudia, and Dustin will do a Monday Night Live talking about this, but honestly, and I just want to pull up the numbers, okay? This is no shade at all right? But y'all know we're known for a good math time. Okay. Okay, so that's what I thought. That's what I thought. So right here, Funky Dineva has 457,000 followers versus Carlos King, who has 344,000 subscribers. So it's about only 100,000 subscriber difference. But I think because this is Funky's story, I think he's going to capitalize off of it. Because let me tell you something. When he did that video about you going to pay for my pain, I'm going to make $5,000 off of you, That was an actual number from his YouTube studio. Believe you me, that was an actual factual smacktual number from his YouTube studio for sure. So yes, indeed. Happy Saturday, damn it. Happy Saturday. I'm gonna turn on my camera now because we done the whole show for over an hour. Yes, we have. So, but yeah, I wanted to come on here, give y'all the updates as we have them right now, because it's just like good damn, and good damn. I can't. Like, I mean, what are y'all thoughts about it? Y'all got any thoughts in the live chat at all? Because I'm just like, good damn. I mean, man. Man, oh man. But yes, indeed, y'all. So, yeah, I'm going to be here for a minute. I'll probably be here until, 1 hour and 5 minutes? Just see if y'all have anything yet that y'all want to say. So yes, indeed. Oh my God. By the way, shout out to all of our sources for this live. Caramel Rail, Empress Radio. Also to No Hate Allowed 13. I think did I show this? Hang on, give me one moment, y'all. Give me one moment. Because I'll show this on camera. Hang on. It's always important. Oh, hang on. Hello. It's always important to showcase your work. Okay, it's always important to do that. Let me see here. So this is the Miss Chat Hollywood here. Shout out to her. And then there was one more person. I think it was Tatina, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So as you can see right here, the receipt right here. So shout out to Miss Hollywood Me. I did not know about this person. I will definitely follow them because they got the numbers, child. The numbers don't lie. The numbers don't lie. The numbers don't lie. And by the way, speaking of numbers, I know Melody Cherie pulled in some good numbers. She drops a new product over there on her TikTok live. So shout out to her. Hopefully all is well with her. Blessings to her, Mama Van, the 3-piece Nuggets, and to everybody on the team over there. Love them so much. They're good people. And Sean too. Good people. And then of course our source here, this is Tamika right here. Shout out to her as well. And then like I said, throwback _ live streams as well. But yeah, so back off camera. But yeah, so Lord. So like I said, y'all can give y'all take in the live chat below what y'all think about all this. I know Monday is gonna be crazy, so you're probably gonna see a lot of content creators go ham on YouTube to talk about this. So believe me, soon as we get, and you know what, honestly, tell you the truth, if my memory serves me right, I believe that Funky Dineva went live at 11 a.m. to talk about Tamar. He might. Do y'all think he'll go live at 11 a.m.? Because that's when we usually go on tour. So we might have to do that. Like I said, I will definitely see what's going on with that. And if he goes live, I'll stream it live and we'll talk about it. But this is far from over. Believe you me, this is fucking far from over. I don't think I've ever seen drama like this. Truly, I don't think I've ever seen drama like this at all. And you know how people are about their content, because like the Braxtons are coming in October, right? So we're about to be in September, October, so 2 months away. So it is what it is. Hopefully this is on the Braxtons, but I think they might be done, because for them to say that they got the show is coming out in October means they got to be done filming, right? Because I think the last thing that I remember was who was it? Tawanda had an incident at the airport, right? It was very bad blood and just this, that, and the third. I think it was Storm Monroe who covered it first, if I'm not mistaken. So shout out to Storm Monroe for making it do what it do with that. But yeah, y'all. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Y'all can chat in the live chat. I would love to hear what y'all have to say, because I know y'all got something to say. I know you do. I know you do. Or are you guys just over it? Because I think at this point, people are just like really just kind of fed up with it, I think, at this point. Sincerely, I think people are just kind of done and over with it and kaput with it. But I mean, hey, it is content, so listen, we'll follow it. As long as they're talking about it, we'll follow it. So, but yep, I'll stay here until 1:10, and then I'll give y'all the daily motivator for this Saturday, and then we'll head on out. So y'all got a bonus show out of me. And believe me, it was a bonus show I did not want to do. Because I'm just like, good damn, Tamar, go the fuck to sleep. Actually, you know what? Let me do this real quick. Because I've been meaning to pull this up. Here we go. Now, I will say this. Shout out to Millie Chung TV. She said, all right, now, both of y'all should be done. You and Funky Dineva should be done. Now, if y'all come back, y'all have to tell us the real, and that's where I'm at with it. So, this is to both of y'all, Funky Dineva and Tamar. Here we go. By the way, this is one of the best memes I have ever seen. Here we go.
Is your baby crying? I'll make them stop. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, go sleep, little baby. Go to sleep, go to sleep. Go get time for you. La da da la da suru, yeah. La 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 do da da do do pa. Sa do 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 pa. Hush now, child.
Y'all both go the fuck to sleep. You know what? I'm gonna play it 2 more damn times. Go ahead.
Is your baby crying?
Damn.
I'll make them stop. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go sleep, little pig. Go to sleep, go to sleep. Goo gaga time for you. La da da la da suru. Yeah, yeah. La da la 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 boo da 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 pa. Sa do 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 ah. Hush now, child.
One more time.
Is your baby crying? I'll make them stop. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go sleep, little pig. Go to sleep, go to sleep. Goo gaga time for you. La da da la da suru. Yeah, yeah. La da la 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 boo da 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 pa. Sa do 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 ah. Hush now, child.
Now go the fuck to sleep. Let me get the Daily Motivator up for y'all. Then we're gonna get the hell on out of here, okay? Because this is a bonus tour, and they have to be on camera now. But listen, when you're doing entertainment news, you need a throwdown. You know what I mean? So let's get y'all the Daily Motivator. Then we'll head on out here. Here we go, everybody. Yes, indeed. The manager accepts the status quo. The leader challenges it. Oh, bars. We like that quote. That's a good one right there. The manager accepts the status quo. The leader challenges it. The manager accepts the status quo and the leader challenges it. Warren Bennis. Woo, that's good. Very, very good. All right, y'all. It's time for Daily Motivator for Saturday, August 30th, 2025. Start actually doing, rather. The search for meaning bears fruit when you stop merely searching and start actually doing. Whether you desire to connect with meaning for a day, a month, or a lifetime, action that forges connection. Invest yourself in effort that is directed toward a purpose, and your sense of purpose can't help but grow. One small purpose leads to larger, more significant ones. Soon, meaning becomes evident in every direction. You realize your situation, and indeed the whole world is ripe with opportunities for fulfillment. It's true that some actions can lead you astray, but even that experience can serve to deepen your sense of purpose. Because the more you understand what you don't want, the more clearly you grasp what you do want. When you're confused about what to do or why, go ahead anyway and act on a reasonable option. Action will quickly clarify, strengthen, and redefine and refine your perceptions. Get yourself doing, then adjust and persist. All the things you do will bring your life plenty of meaning. Ralph Walton. Start actually doing. God, or whoever you believe is always looking out for you. Sincerely. Today. I just happened to go on Indeed, and I saw a job. I could not believe the damn job. Could not believe it for a damn thing. I went to the website and the job was there. I'm like, bet. And I'll say this. Sometimes you wonder why you put in so much work when you feel like nothing's coming back to you tenfold. If you never put in the work to showcase yourself approved, how do you expect for anybody to work with you? Let me say it again. You want your work to get you work, but you don't want to put in the work. You want your work to get you work, but you don't want to put in the work. You have to start doing. Believe me, from where we started from on this channel to where we are now, it is nothing but God, nothing but my hard work, and nothing but the people that support me and this channel. And it stretches very, very far. I showed y'all my YouTube studio numbers. It's world. We're known worldwide, like Candy Bird as well. Candy Burris being known worldwide, Brandon Lee being known worldwide, two completely different rounds. Okay, I'm never that uppity. Okay, except I am Mr. Unicorn. Okay, so uppity Unicorn Lee, uppity Lee, Miss Lee. If you're nasty, yeah, that's my virtual wifey on YouTube. But that's neither here nor there. The point is, point one: if you want your work to get you work, you actually have to start doing. Don't worry about how it looks in the beginning. Everybody who is a success now has been a failure before. That's the first thing I want to tell you. First thing I want to tell you. Second thing I want to tell you is it's true. The second thing I want to tell you rather is it's true that some actions can lead you astray, but even that experience can serve to deepen your sense of purpose. Mistakes are teaching tools. Mistakes are teaching tools. Mistakes are teaching tools. I think Tamar has learned that. When you want people to be right by you, you have to be right by them. And I know this is not going to sound right, but Tamar should be thankful that this happened with Funky Dineva. It didn't happen to a music label or to MTV or to a bigger entity that determines her bag. Because the higher the bag, the higher the consequences. The higher the bag, the higher the consequences. The higher the bag, the higher the consequences. And finally, the third point here is that all the things you do will bring your life plenty of meaning. Here's the thing. Not everything in your life will bring you meaning. Not everything in your life will bring you meaning. Not everything in your life will bring you meaning. And, you know, I want to give a shout out to Jerry Springer. Now, I know there are some people that, you know, they like Jerry Springer. Some people don't. I'm giving Jerry Springer this shout out for this particular reason. He showcased a life that many of us know of, have been around, this, that, and the third. And you know why I call Jerry Springer a legend? Because he made his own name for himself. And sure, some of it was contrived, but you watched it, I watched it, we all did. But the magic sauce, and I guess, you know, we can credit Jerry Springer for this too, is he was able to take 59 minutes of chaos and surmise it into a final thought to give you something that can make you better. And I guess from listening to the Daily Mo affairs on 107.5 Hallelujah FM in Little Rock, Arkansas, and Jerry Springer's final thought, I've just kind of thought to myself, like, if I ever had my own platform, I want to be able to wrap things up in such a way that after we've covered the mess of the impossible, we've covered the rise of the possible, you can go to bed with at least learning something from it. I mean, do you not get tired of watching content where every time you watch them, they're ranting, they're raving, they're screaming, they're pissed, this, that, and the third? And then that energy gets on to you. We did this like, what, 1 hour, 18 minutes, and about 30 seconds. We covered everything of Tamar. We covered everything of Funky Dineva. But we laced it with a bow to let you know, hey, listen, here's a present. Sorry, here's a gift. Because like I said, anybody can be a present to entertain, but it takes somebody to be a gift to bless you. Here's a gift of what not to fucking do. Take this shit and utilize it. Not everything in your life will give you meaning, but it is up to you to give the things in your life meaning. Oh, my Lord. Everything that you do in your life will not have meaning, but it is up to you to give the things in your life that matter to you meaning. Everything that you do in your life may not have meaning, but it's up to you to give meaning to the things in your life that does have meaning to you. And with that being said, it is time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you weren't born special, because you are always born a blessing. And trust, you may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Why is one thing to call yourself? It's another thing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. And hopefully by spending time together, our lives will be great together. And always remember, we're doing radio, television, YouTube, live your best life, or you're just preparing for a bazooka nuke at 11 a.m. Tamar, Estine, Braxton, or later on Monday night, 8:30 or 8 o'clock. Make sure the replay is not just worth for you to watch it, not just worth for you to listen to it, but for you want to experience it again. I love you, I value you, I embrace you all. Always remember, receive love, you gotta give it, receive love, you gotta give it, and receive love, you gotta give it wherever obstacles you've overcome, wherever successes you have achieved upon this particular day. I'm extremely proud of you, but no one else is proud of you. Be proud of your damn self. And always remember, social capital is very difficult to maintain. It's only difficult to maintain when you're not caring about it. Tamar, you have a beautiful voice, but child, that social capital account is about to get into the negative if you keep going. Be responsible for what you deposit into people, because what you deposit determines their rise or demise. Commercial break and fireworks coming your way for the day that was, for the day that's to come, and for the blessings that are on the way for you, me, all of us, as a society, as a people, as a culture. I feel the love, and I send it right back to you. Good night, everybody. Love you all. Bye-bye.
I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you, and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success, and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you, and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success, and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner.
Good evening. My name is Mark Woodbury. I'm the chairman and CEO of Universal Destinations and Experiences. Well, we're finally here. Tomorrow we begin a new chapter at Universal Orlando Resort as we open Epic Universe. We built this place for you. I want to thank you, our fans, for your love of our stories, characters, and immersive experiences that inspired this incredible place. Epic Universe represents over 8 years of meticulous planning, immense creativity, and innovation, combined with unmatched craftsmanship and operational excellence on the part of thousands of people who have brought to life the stories and characters that live beyond each of Epic's portals. But it represents so much more. Your love of Universal and the deep connections we've shared together here in Orlando over the past 30 years inspired us to dream bigger and to push the boundaries to create something extraordinary for you and for generations of fans and families to come. And tomorrow, as we open Epic Universe, I can't wait for you to experience this place for yourself. Now it's your turn to step inside, to lose yourself, and to share this place with the ones you love most. As we open this park, we hope your world becomes a little more epic. Tomorrow, Epic Universe becomes yours.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because Child Braxton over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about, besides lying all the damn time. Child Braxton over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about, besides lying all the damn time. Child Braxton over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about, besides lying all the damn time.